Coming in with more Demon Souls tonight. Make sure everything is set up correctly. Make sure I'm in the right category. So what's going on, everybody? How's it going? I've been having a pretty good couple of days. I was off yesterday. Went up to see my family for a little bit. That was nice. It's always good to get to see your family for a few hours. Hold on, I'm still trying to remember where I make sure I'm in the right category. Feel like I'm losing my damn mind. Ah, yeah, here it is. Okay. Yeah, Demon Souls. I had to scroll. Like it's 1997. Okay. I'm actually here. I'm in it to win it. I'm ready to go. Alright, yeah, let's, get back to where we were. Losing my mind against the man-eater. I remember that. Got my coffee. And I'm good to go. We'll probably have to do this, like, at least 2 or 3 times as a warm-up, I feel like. That should be fine. I gotta make sure I don't get, controls confused. I've been playing Elden Ring the last, couple of days pretty heavily, and the control schemes are actually fairly different than other FromSoft games are. Like, you can basically transition from Dark Souls to Dark Souls 3. I'm not counting 2, because 2 I don't remember the controls. I feel like they're mostly similar, but they do make some changes. But you can transition from, like, 1 to 3 to Bloodborne without really mixing it up that much. But Elden Ring, they got some different control schemes. Keep going up here. You can jump whenever you want. Like, you just hit X to jump. Like, fucking almost every other game that's ever existed. It's wild. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about this. Demon Souls. Or, you know, whatever comes up. We don't have to talk about this. Okay. So I feel like we got a pretty good shot on him this time. If I start struggling, I'm going to use one of these sharpening stones. I'm not going to do it till my first or second attempt, though. I'm going to, like, give it a couple of tries. There, pick up. Nope. See, I keep hitting triangle to do stuff. It's not the right button. It's okay, dodge and attack are the same, so we should be fine there for the most part. Right? That's what I'm hoping anyway. Stop hitting triangle, Dakota. Triangle is a fool's button. conveniently hits triangle. Alright. Guy, no, you need to be on the bridge. Yeah, like that. Really? Man, I was doing, that was... Oh god, I'm so sorry you had to hear that. That was, my apologies. I was going to suffocate if I didn't do that, though. But I was doing good there. That was like a good attempt. I was dodging attacks, cut off his tail, dealt some damage, and I just get fucking bonked off the edge. Oh jeez, alright. Get out of my way. Aha, but I was able to mute myself before I sneezed. Thank God. If I make two terrible noises like that into the headset within like a minute and a half of each other, I have to quit for the night. That's a rule, I think. It might actually be in the Constitution that if while streaming you make two disgusting noises back to back like that, you have to quit for at least 24 hours. And I don't want to stop for 24 hours. I want to keep partying. Man, why are you coming down here? You don't need to come down here. Okay, you stopped. Get out of here. Yeah, fresh spice. I'm not really going to use it, but I got it. Okay. Let's do this again, but without getting bonked off the edge. Did that message tell me I died 20 times? I've died 20 times. Okay. I thought it said you died 20 times, like somebody's out there counting, leaving messages just to tell me how bad I suck. Okay, well, I didn't get bonked off the edge at least. Oh my god. No. Okay, this one is not going as well. We got this though, we got this, right? Yeah, we got this. one-shot me. Okay, well, there's number 2. Oh, shit. Okay, nope. We're good, we're good, we're alive. I don't know if we're good, but we're not dead. That's about as close to good as I can get right now. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, that one-shots me. That wasn't bad, though. That wasn't terrible. If I could have got a little more damage off in that first attempt, I think I would have had it. Oh, that just recovers durability. That doesn't increase damage. I thought that was a damage buff. It's a sharpening stone. Sticky white slime. Oh, we might try that. Why not? I feel like I shouldn't need to, but I don't know. This is also only attempt number 2, so we'll see. I do have to be careful, though, because I don't want to have to go farm for more grass on stream. I want to try to maintain that for something I'm doing off stream. But we'll see. We should be alright. We might try Flame Lurker later on tonight, or at least try to get to him. We also might not, because he's a bitch. So you know. Just gotta play it by ear on that one. We'll see how we do against this guy. Like I said, my first 3 attempts against him are just like warm up, get in the mode for playing this kind of deal. Buddy, go back up the stairs, please. Thank you, thank you. Nope. Okay. Okay, game. Okay. So that's the way the cookie crumbles, huh? That's how that's gonna be. That's alright, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. Would've killed him. I did kill him, actually. You know, he died right as he did that. But for some reason, I went like that. I decided to push him, or to smack him with the blunt end of the war site that I spent a lot of time and effort to upgrade. It wasn't that bad, I guess, but I did have to, like, farm the shards up for about 45 minutes off stream one day. That's fine, because I was also farming grass, I guess, so it's whatever. That's okay. It got rid of the souls that I had sitting in the boss room. It freed me from that burden of worrying about them. I've achieved nirvana. Buddha spent 20 years meditating under a waterfall or something like that. He should have just died in Demon Souls. Would have saved him a lot of time, a lot of headache. Maybe. I don't know, meditating under a waterfall is probably very peaceful, actually. So maybe not a lot of headache, but a lot of time, you know. Maybe a little bit of effort. I don't know how difficult it is to achieve nirvana for your average meditator. Probably fairly difficult because you don't hear about it a lot. Or at least I don't, but I don't run in the, those circles, the meditation nirvana circles. So who knows? Maybe it's actually very common. Okay, I was gonna try to knock you off the edge, but I'll just go fuck myself instead. Good talk. Stop hitting triangle. Alright. This is the one. This is it. Okay, I was pretty far off to the side on that one, right? Like... I feel like I have rings equipped for farming, not for boss fighting right now. Because I just was like, why don't I have the cling ring on? So I think I still have rings equipped from when I was trying to farm items up, and not for fighting this guy. Which is definitely not beneficial. Get back down here, come on. Come here. Not like that. Probably could have got him a lot lower if they would fucking land. I feel like that should have missed me, but okay. Okay. It seems like with that, the dash forward he does. Yeah, I am not built right for that. Okay, well, that'll help a little bit. I feel like on that dash forward he does, though, even if you're not near it, if you're not actively dodging, you still get hit by it a lot. Because there were at least like 2 or 3 hits so far where I felt like I was definitely on the outside of where that should have been hitting me. That's alright, that's fine. That was what, attempt number 3? And I said about 3 attempts to get me warmed up. Like, I'm feeling it. I've been doing consistently pretty good. Once we get down to 30 grass, that's when we're going to, go somewhere else. Because I don't, like I said, I don't want to have to farm grass doing this, and it's at the point where I might have to anyway. So we'll see. We should be fine. I'm feeling pretty good. My controller charged. Controller's charged. Okay. Oh, he sees me. Man, so earlier today, this happened not even 2 hours ago. Freaking car alarm going off right outside our apartment. Is this gonna kill me? Is he gonna... God damn it, alright. Car alarm going off outside of our apartment for like 20 minutes it felt like, I swear. Alright, I don't want to waste the grass, so once we get up top here, we're just gonna sit down. Not necessarily sit down, I might sit down. I don't know. But we're gonna wait until my health refills. Between the adjudicators, insurance adjusters. Between the insurance adjuster shield and the ring, I actually do have, like, not great, but okay health regen going on right now. Alright. Okay. Why do you do that when I get right up on you, right? You don't do it when we're walking at each other from across the map. You wait until I get right next to you. Aha, got a stale. Great start. What? Okay, it's gonna do that thing where he's just not landing. That's cool. Stays airborne for 15 minutes, so the other one has to show up. Okay, usually I try not to gripe about, like, the AI or things like that in these games. Especially, like, if it seems like I'm gonna blame them for issues I'm having. But come on, he's just hovering there, out of range, won't land half the time. Like, you expect me to believe this isn't broken right now? Yeah, now I gotta deal with two of them because one couldn't land. Could you at least get stuck too, so that way I only have to deal with, like, two broken ones? Oh, I'm feeling good. This will be a good attempt. AI decides to, like, fuck off and take a vacation. Alright. Cool. See, that was just very frustrating because I feel like that was a very good attempt, or it could have been. But again, the guy won't land. I physically can't hit him. Because he's just like, hey, AI is broken. Come back again later. And then I cut the tail off, and it still shoots magic at me. I'm glad I'm streaming this. because, and like, I'm gonna be uploading it to YouTube later, because that way there's at least evidence, and I'm not, like, insane. At least not for this. I'll be able to, like, oh man, Demon Souls was the perfect game. It had no glitches, no issues. The AI always worked the exact way it was meant to, 100% of the time. I can pull this video up and I can be like, no. Look at all the times that did not happen. And no, granted, if somebody says that, they're probably like a very hardcore fanboy of this series. And they're like, what? That's a clearly edited video. You have spent hours to doctor the footage to make it look like the AI is broken. They could actively be watching me stream it and probably still come up with that conclusion. Fuck you, Octopus Man. Alright. Try this again. I think another thing, besides it just being broken, but like another thing that really annoys me about the AI like that is I can't compensate for that, right? I can't get good enough at the game where the broken AI doesn't affect me. The only way I can do that is if I get strong enough to one-shot this guy, so that way I just kill him before it can become a problem. But that's probably not going to happen. Grass. Whoa! Okay, cool. Oh, right over my head, thank God. What are you gonna do? You're gonna do that, and then you're probably gonna charge at me, aren't you? Yep. I was, okay, that one, I will admit, that was on me. I lost that one, not... Apparently Alyssa has also lost something once. Oh, and yeah, for the record, she will be in the living room. Because I stream on the PS5 in the living room. Right, like, I don't have an office set up for this shit. It's not off on the side somewhere. But she will be here for a lot of the streams from now on. At least for the immediate future. So you may hear her on occasion. If anything, it'll probably improve the quality of my streams. God, I can only imagine... So this red guy's here. Oh, this red guy up here. He's only here because I have Black Soul tendency, right? That's what those red enemies mean. You died so many times that harder enemies show up. Because that's... I don't know why. I don't know who thought that was a really good idea, but that's a thing. I hate it, but that's a thing. But... if I didn't die, this guy wouldn't be here. Or maybe he would be here, maybe somebody else would be here. But God, I can only imagine if this was just like a straight run-up. Didn't have to fight anyone. Especially anyone like this. It's like, there's a big difference between it being like a run-up and having to deal with that asshole. Because he's a pain in the ass. Like, the red ones are harder and glowier. Have more health, hit harder. Oh well. Can't do anything about it now. At least not easily. Alright. Ow. AI is broken. Okay. What's going on, man? You have came in at a very intense moment. Oh ho! Gotcha. Come on. Okay. We're looking pretty good now. Because even if the second one shows up, I might be able to combo this guy down fast enough. Not if the fucking camera gets stuck in a pillar! Ah! I call a lot of things assholes in these games. So that does not really narrow it down. Probably I think I was talking about the red octopus dude up here. Mostly because he solely exists to stop me from sprinting to this boss fight. Okay. Oh, come on, I got hit by that. Yeah, so the reason this guy up here is so bad, if you didn't see him, you will shortly. So a very core mechanic of this game, for some reason, I hate it, but I'm doing good. I am doing good. It's been a pretty good day for the most part. Can't complain, anyway. How you doing, my dude? I know things are, kind of tense over there these days. I have made some fairly significant progress, I feel like, into Elden Ring. Or I have made absolutely no progress into Elden Ring. I can't tell. I've probably put close to 30 hours into the game. So I've either done a lot or almost nothing. There's no middle ground. I'm not like 60% of the way through the game. I'm either in the first 20% still, or I'm at the last 80. Hey, buddy. That is good. Yeah, Mondays are always a gamble, I feel like. So, having a good Monday is usually a good indicator for the rest of the week. Alright. This is, what, attempt number 5 today? That's fine, we got this. Yep, charge. Charge. Stop doing that. You can get me. I just had to put a lot of energy into not screaming right there. Yeah. Yeah. That's a very common, like, theme, I guess you could say, for this fight. You're doing really well, you know, you're dodging attacks, you're getting the damage in, and then the one attack that actually hits you just cartwheels you off the edge into oblivion. And it's one of those things that I can't prepare for that. Getting knocked off the edge, I can't level up to make the platform wider. I can't put guardrails up. I can't, you know, start taxing all the other enemies to put guardrails up on the side so I don't fall off. So I just gotta hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, he's not nice. Thankfully, he's very easy to kill. There's the big ones like that, and then there's some little baby ones down, like way down there. There is a... Oh yeah, you probably didn't see much of this. There's a big heart that was up here. And then I knocked it down, because it was an evil heart. Yeah. And a bunch of those crawled out of it. There were a few you fought before that, but there were a lot more inside of the heart. And that's it down there. You can kind of see it. Go off the edge, go off the edge. Come on. Nope. There we go. He's... okay. Sometimes he doesn't die from that. No, this whole area, though, is just... It's very unpleasant. Coffee up before I go in there, and let's just fucking do it. Oh shit, okay. Okay, okay. Hold on a second. That's it. Oh, you get a good look at that guy right there. Okay, that one was on me. That was my bad. That was my bad. But, oh my god, I've been trying this one guy for 40 minutes. Okay, we're gonna get... Hey, Angso. Okay. Oh, I'm reading all this. Hit him with the laser. That's a rap verse he came up with? I feel like that ain't bad, you know, put a little beat on it. I would attempt to rap it, but my girlfriend, you would hear my girlfriend laughing for the next 17 and a half days if I attempted to do that. Because it would be bad. Don't get me wrong, it would be very bad. I can fully admit that, and I have no issue putting that out in the record, like, for the record. But it's all you'd be able to hear for the next, like, week and a half is her laughing in the background, completely drowning out my voice. Ah, shit, alright. Oh, god damn it. Alright.
No, please, no, don't
Nope. The the audience demands it. All right. I'm not gonna scat while I'm doing this. All right. I gotta scroll up. So. All right, hold on. She's already laughing. It's like a preemptive mockery. Hit that boy with the iron sight, bitch. I'm looting Fortnite. I'ma tell his homies night. These pussy boys scared need a nightlight. I don't think they really want to fight Mike Tyson. They ass okay, alright. Bitch, I'm the fucking highlight. Skinny waist, pretty face, that's my type. I'ma hit him with the laser. Ain't no cop, but I got that fucking taser. I don't fuck with Portland Trailblazers, but little Damian Illard, you ass, that's a favor.
That was so bad. You made Squiggs leave.
You made her leave by mocking her father. I need a beat with that, you know? I can't just, like... I can't just read it and have it be good. I need, like, an underlying beat to go with it. Like, see, Vela's on my side for that one. Like, I need to know when the words hit. Because otherwise it's just a poem. Now, that said, you know, you put a nice little beat behind that, I think it's got something. I'm not big in the rap game anymore. After my record label dropped me back in 2008, I could just never recover from that one. I'm not gonna lie, though, I was very tempted to, Sure, yeah, go ahead. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have links enabled. So, like, if you send me like a link to SoundCloud or YouTube or something like that, I'm pretty sure I can pull it up. But I don't know if you could just send, like, an audio file or anything like that. But yeah, no, if you can send a beat, I'll try it to the beat. And then when it's bad, I can't blame anyone, but... I have a fantastic sense of rhythm. Thank you very much. Ow, ow. I cannot freestyle. I will tell you that right now. My brain doesn't work quick enough for me to come up with, like, rhyming lyrics. Like, I could come up with... I would basically rhyme, like, 2 words, and that would be it. Oh shit, alright. Hold on, let me either win or die, and we'll try that out. Ow. See, this is what I was griping about this earlier, by the way. The AI is just, like, fucking broken half the time. Okay, cool. That was... We're gonna go do something else as well. I'm not gonna 45 minutes of dying to that guy is enough. You can leave. Okay. So I want to stress for the record real quick. This is going to sound, because my voice is going to be coming from the... Okay, so I cannot play this link because this is like Juice WRLD. That's like an actual famous rapper. So I will get DMCA'd, and like I don't have enough whatever to fight that. And I wouldn't even be able to fight it. Because it would be like an accurate DMCA. If you have like your own beat or something like that, like your own music that you put together, then I can do it. But without like, yeah, because I don't want to get DMCA smacked by that. Because that will happen if I'm not careful. Even if it's unreleased, it's owned by somebody else is the problem. It's owned either by... Because Juice WRLD died, if I remember right. So it's owned either by his family, or the record label, or somebody that I don't have the rights to just play it on my stream. We're going to come here and we're going to check this area out again. So, like, I can't... If I tried to stream that, it would end very badly for me. Like, my channel could get banned. And not just on here, on, like, my YouTube could get banned if I uploaded it onto there. It's a whole big thing. So, unfortunately, that's not going to work. Now, that said, if you come up with your own, you know, like, you own the rights to it, and you're like, hey, I came up with this music, you can play this for this part, then hell yeah, I will absolutely do that. But, yeah, that's... Like, they banned big names for shit like that before. So, like... Ow! Jesus. Oh yeah, I think we were fighting, like, with the shield before I fought those guys, right? But the shield was used. I can't remember. Okay. That's it. You gotta be careful, because this is all poison. And you can't tell how fast you're building up poison in this game. You just suddenly have poison. Yep, see? Poisoned. Now that said, the good news is, I think between my ring and this shield, I will, like, be able to tank through it. Alright, let's just fucking go. Oh, there's so many of these guys. Thank you for destroying that. Ow. But other than writing a rap, how you been doing, Angso? I want to get that item, but I also just want to go. That's good. That's good. Ow, shit. Ow! Okay, that didn't work. Can't dodge. Apparently, if your toes are still in that mud, you're incapable of dodging. I want to see something. Never mind, I don't have it with me. Sorry, Alyssa wanted to show me something on Animal Crossing. She got a giant... She said it's a festival float, but it looks like a peacock, slot machine. It looks like a slot machine. Alright, this is the one. This is the attempt. This is where we're going. This is how we got this. I'm gonna roll there, apparently. Wasn't planning on it. Did it anyway. So one thing from Elden Ring that they added this to Elden Ring, and oh my god, I wish it wasn't every other FromSoft game that's ever came out. After you block an attack in Elden Ring, you can counter-attack for, like, big damage. Like, you don't have to be able to parry anymore, you can just, like, bonk them back. And it's the best thing... What the fuck just died? It's the best thing they've ever added to a Souls game, in my opinion. Makes the whole thing just... plays better, in my opinion. You know, for me anyway. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who hate it. I have 3 of these fucking health regen rings. Which is cool, but I can only equip 1 at a time. I wish I could just walk to the other side of this fence. That's where I'm going, is right over there, and, like, I can't climb this or anything. Nope. Like, you can go through this gap, you can, like, duck your head down and just, like, ah, here we go. Show this guy a video of somebody jumping a fence. Blow his damn mind. Alright, well, I guess I was able to just go around everyone over there. That's cool. Ah! Maybe not. I have to go at least this far. Sir, I don't feel like you should be able to fit up here. Ow. We're just gonna go down here. Ow! I healed and he just clubbed me in the back of the head like he's about to rob me. Jesus. That hurt my skull in real life. Oh, my back. Okay, that's fine though. We found kind of a shortcut, or an easy way around. Bitch. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Goddamn poison swamp, every time. Thank you, whoever died. I appreciate it. Thanks again. Oh my god. Who's out here dying like this? Besides me. Well, thank you, whoever you are. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Yeah, for about 15 minutes anyway. Then their sacrifice will be very forgotten. Sir, as much as you're wheezing, I don't think you should be chasing me. I'm leaving. You've effectively won this fight already. Okay, yep, going back down here. Okay, so apparently he runs through this stuff, no problem. I'm trying to run through the muddy water, and he's doing a Bane impersonation back there. Ow. Well, I'm dead. Yep. Okay, I think I gotta deal with that guy, no matter what. He's the one I can't run away from, apparently. Alright, there's that guy. Don't even care if I get poisoned, let's just fucking go. I do need my stamina to not run out, though. Okay, we'll fight him like this so we can dodge. We'll be fine. He's probably not actually that bad. Famous last words, though, right? That's okay. That's okay. So I need to bait as many of the small guys down here as I can. Because I can't fight... I can't fight him down here in the swamp. I gotta fight him on the ground where I can dodge. Ow! Of course, I have to actually dodge him as well. So it's kind of a mixed bag. Why did that not heal me hardly? Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Yeah, what the fuck? That might as well not even, like, heal me. Yep, dead. Okay. I need to fade out your attack again so I can heal. Okay, so I guess if I'm poisoned, healing just doesn't work. There we go. Okay. Well, that's good information, because I definitely wasn't, like, aware of that before. I guess that was the attempt to make poison worse in this game. Not even gonna deal with that. Nope, can't. Yep. No. Well, I guess I'm down here now. Thievery. Oh, I think I know what that does. Yeah, harder for enemies to detect. Which there's one area that's very nice for. We're just gonna... So that way we're back up to health. That we might try that... We might try that area after this. There's an item way over there. Not going that way. Nope. Alright, well, at least those things are easy to deal with. It's everything else that's a problem. Don't I have, like, do I have any salt? It feels like the best way to take care of these guys. Yeah, I just saw one of you fall from the sky. There's more of you. Okay, I'm running away. Hold on. Oh, that freaked me out for a second. I didn't realize I was a slug there. Sorry, the dog got very upset about something. I don't know what, but he was unhappy about it. Is that all the slugs? No, there's still 30 of them on this little island over here. Guys, where the fuck are all you coming from? Is there like a slug queen above my head? I mean, surely it can't be infinite, right? It is infinite, and don't call me Shirley. Fuck off! Jesus. There's not going to be any slugs left in the world after I'm done here. We're just going to go get this item. It's not even going to be worth it. I don't know what it is. Yeah, not really worth it. Oh, you did? Were they a fan? I don't know how you could not be a fan of Indian soaps. Oh, fantastic. Like I said, I honestly don't know how you couldn't enjoy them. Okay, we're just gonna go straight towards the fog wall. I see it off in the corner over there, so we just gotta juke 3 enemies. Oh, this doesn't lead to a boss. Ah! Well, I'm very glad they enjoyed it, because that just means there's another person out there. Ah, shit. Who can look up these compilations and laugh, because they're just fantastic. Oh, I'm so far away. God damn it. Okay, I can't let myself get distracted by 50 slugs again. I think that was the biggest time sink there. Okay, bye. Oh, man. Oh, man. Deal with this guy again, and then we're just gonna keep running. Well, I'm dead. Oh my god. That was the luckiest bullshit. Okay, what you got, big boy? Ow. But he's bleeding, which is good. It's not a lot of damage, but it's constant. Ow. Okay, there we go, Jesus. I can't remember if it's easier or not to go up this way. But we might as well until we fall down. Oh, you're still not dead? Thank you for dying. Jesus. That was way closer than it should have been, considering how low he was. Grass jelly. That sounds like the worst thing to put on my toast. Are cows out here selling jelly now? I am almost dead. Let's just eat that. Full health, there we go. Whoa, wrong button. Black pine resin. I don't know what that does, but we'll probably find out up here. Hey, buddy. Bye. Alright, I suppose instead of running past these guys, I should try to aggro just one of them. Ooh, but what's over there? What is dying around here, and should I be concerned? More concerned than I already am. Let me clarify. Because I am... Oh my god, I'm stuck. I'm already pretty concerned by a lot of this. Ah, yeah, that's Slugland. The worst theme park in existence. Slugland. Come on down. None of our food has salt in it, because it would kill half of our employees. Is there anybody? Welcome back. So you're either going to run over here and fight me, or I'm going to arrow you in the face for the whole time. Ow! Well, that was a very, Why is it sometimes he only hits once and then stops, and then other times he hits 15 times in a row before I can move? I don't understand. I like my life dull and flavorless. We're so close to... I know there's like the shortcut that leads back here is just right up that way. I just gotta get past these guys. And there's only like 3 of them. It's more the fact I can't walk through the swamp, so it takes 15 minutes just to get from here to the into the fucking column over here. What? What? I heard none of that. I will fall asleep if I play Animal Crossing. Oh man, and I'm gonna have to go farm grass to heal at this rate too. And not just like at the end of the stream, even though we've already been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. I don't know how that's possible. I've accomplished nothing in an hour and 20 minutes. It's actually kind of impressive how little I've done. But no, I'm going to have to go farm some grass at this rate. Which, I mean, I don't really mind having to do if I have to do it, but I'd prefer just not to have to do it. Oh my god. Okay. Ow, I thought I was far enough away! I don't get the... There's a Digimon Con this last weekend. That's cool. Probably is. Oh my god, why can't I not get the timing of that dodge right? Okay. That's fair. That's fine. That's whatever game. Where was it? Was it a good Digicon? Please tell me it's called the Digicon. If it wasn't called the Digicon, they missed an amazing opportunity, and I'm very angry about it. Okay, good. It is. I was reading the first message when the second one popped up. So, the game's finished, there's just not a release date for it yet. Okay. Well, at least they're saying it's finished. That's probably good. Because, yeah, I can't imagine, you know, they'd be like, yeah, the game's done. You don't get to know anything more about it, unless it was actually... Damn, 80 to 100? Is that just for... Did they clarify if that's for, like, just the story, or, like, all the side shit, all the bonus areas, all the, like, the side quests, optional things? I mean, that's a lot either way. Damn. That was pretty cool. Okay, well, I'm dead again. Love getting hit before I can stand back up and move. God, it's probably close to 140 then, for like a completion. Yeah, I am not one of those people. Unless they're like very easy to find on the way, I'm not going to collect everything. What? Yeah, like, unless it serves... Yeah, if it serves a purpose, I'm much more inclined to go out of my way and get whatever the item is. But if it's just like, oh hey, collect 50 of these tokens to pay off your diner tab, but nothing happens if you don't, I'm not too worried about it. Now if it's like, oh, this item over here will grant you super strength, that I'm more inclined to go get. That I'm like, alright, let's go pick that bad boy up, because I need that. That's cool, though. Yeah, no, I feel that. Especially after it's been, like, maybe not necessarily radio silent, but haven't heard a lot about it lately. Oh my god. Could I maybe hit him? I hope it does come out this year, though. That'd be cool. Now that said, oh my god, I don't think I'll be able to play it this year just because of how long the current Digimon game I'm playing is taking me. Okay, he's bleeding now. But then again, well, I'm not really, and I'm also not worried about how long it's going to take me to beat Digimon World. Just because, you know, I know it's a longer game. And even if I were to somehow beat Digimon World within, like, the next month or something like that, it's not going to happen, but say I did. Even if Survive came out like the next day, I probably wouldn't start on it immediately just because, like I said in the past, I'm going to need a bit of a digi break after this is all said and done. That said, I do really want to play Survive. It sounds really fun, and I've like had a lot of fun with. Oh, you guys are in there. I actually have a plan on what I want to start doing Wednesdays after we finish Digimon and before we start the next one. Oh, really? They've not made a game like Survive before? That's kind of cool. I definitely feel like Survive kind of, well, or Digimon rather, lends itself to a Survive style gameplay. Seriously? I just want to get the fucking shortcut. Losing my goddamn mind. I mean, it still sounds really cool. I'm a big fan of tactical games. I'm not great at them, but I'm a big fan of them. So I'm looking forward to it. Now that said, it also... Ooh. That sounds neat. Then we'll see, I'll say if it's a big text adventure like that where there's a lot of reading, I might not do a lot of like the reading for things. Just because depending on a lot of times with games, I'm like, I don't care about the reading, I don't want to read a novel to get 5 minutes of gameplay. And those games can be really bad about that at the beginning of the game. Did a lot of reading, okay. Yeah, depending on that, and we might just like skip a lot of the reading too, if it's one of those where I'm just like, I just want to play, come on, let me into it. If it's not like super relevant, we might just like skip it or get like a Spark Notes TLDR version. They're more like crab jellyfish. Alternatively, we might read everything and I'll do a different voice for every character. But Alyssa also threatened to kill me if I do that, so we'll have to see. We'll play that one by ear. It sounds fun, but I'm also not a big fan of getting murdered for my voice work. If I'm going to get murdered, it's going to be for my sarcasm. I mean, if you want to fuck off into the swamp, you're more than welcome. I'll never tell you no there, big guy. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't like it. Stay back. Stay back. But yeah, so we might not read anything, we might read everything, and I'll do a funny voice for everyone. Of course, after, 100 hours, I might want to cry. I hear him over there, but that means I might be able to just go around him now. Sounds like he's building a balcony. You just hear him hammering away. If I end up doing voices for Digimon Survive, though, you're going to be surprised how many of those guys end up being from Brooklyn or Boston. Hey, look at me, I'm Agumon, and I'm from Boston. It's cold and snowy up here. Brr, look at me shiver. Where else Agumon gonna be from? Florida? Nah, get out of here. Get out of here with that crap. Agumon is clearly a masshole. Bitches? We're just going over this way because I feel like I can get to the shortcut. I'm just running over here. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. But we're gonna find out. Yeah, I definitely see some enemies over here. At least one of them's that big guy, so we gotta go around. Oh my god, there's like 3 big ones over there, I think. Because the big ones use clubs, and that's what they all got. Can I get in through here? Anywhere? Thought one of them was walking over here. I don't know who's dying, and I don't know if I like it. Okay, well we're... Oh, fuck. Okay, so we're not doing that. I was gonna put heavy armor on, so that way I could actually, like, maybe take a hit without immediately dying. Just start bleeding, please. What's the point of giving me a shield if it doesn't do anything? Where are you going? Yeah, that's the most useless shield. I say, you can go over there if you want, that's fine, you can just leave. I don't really blame you, and I'll be honest, like, switching from the controls of Elden Ring to this is fucking with me. But, I mean, I'm streaming today, and it ain't Wednesday. Ah, shit, I'm in the drink. Two more hits. Okay. And I'm also getting my ass kicked fairly consistently through here. This is, fucking torturous. So, are you actually about done with Elden Ring? Like, are you as close to the end as it sounded like you were? If you want to come over here and fight me, that's handy dandy. I honestly have no idea. I fought... So if the theory I had, where anybody who gives you a trophy is a story boss, I fought 4 story bosses. If it's any cutscene, I don't think that's true either. If it's cutscene bosses, I've beaten 2 of them so far. Okay, I didn't know that guy could poison me from afar like that. And Vale, I mean, if you're having fun with Lost Ark, hell yeah. Because I'll tell you right now, if you, like, plan on playing Elden Ring, you're in for a lot. Like, there's a lot of fucking game there. So, like, you might as well just take your time getting to it. Because it's not going anywhere, and there's a lot of shit to deal with. Especially, like, if you're not super into the Souls games, oh my god, it's so much. If you're really into the Souls games, it's a lot. But I at least, like at least from being into the other games in the series, you kind of know what you're doing. Yeah. That's... I've heard that there's a lot of performance issues going on right now. Well, I guess nothing terrible, really. But, like, it seems like almost everyone is having some kind of performance issue. Yeah. I've only ran into, like, maybe 2 or 3 major issues, I would say. One where I went to get on my horse and I just floated in the air. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, shy of bricking my PlayStation, I don't think there's a lot that's going to make me not love the game. Yeah. I like how the game does have the built-in, well, you're stuck, you're just gonna die feature. Which, on one hand, sucks when you have two or 3 levels on you, and you have to go back and get them. But that's better than being stuck in a tree for the rest of your life. Actually, levels are my biggest issue with that game. Because it feels like it just takes way more souls to level up. You know, I feel like they're slugs because of their underbelly and their, like, eyes. But they might be leeches, because they do, like, bleed, and they got weird mouths. Whatever they are, I hate them. So I found where all the slugs came from earlier, when they just kept raining on me forever. Do I have any fire bombs? I don't. Alright. Well, that's... But yeah, the amount of, like, souls you need to level up feels a lot higher than other games. Yeah. These enemies are the worst. Here's 100 of them, all in just a big nest. A big orgy of slugs. A slorgy, if you will. Even if you won't, that's what I'm calling it. Hey, you guys want to go to the big slorgy on Saturday night? I'd rather eat my own leg. But yeah, and then when I first like was making my character, I was really tempted to go. Yeah, exactly. I can't describe how much I don't want to go to a slorgy. I mean, how badly does your room actually need to be cleaned on a scale from 1 to 10? And be honest. Well, there you go. You got your yes answer. An 8? No, that's... That'd be a 6 for you? Yeah, like, that's... If it was a 5 or below, I'd agree with you on that one. I'd say your mom's, like, cruising for a bruising. But anything over a 5 or a 6... That's... You gotta clean that up, man. You can't leave it like that.
Finished. I only want my dear boy to be happy.
Well, lady, maybe don't have your dear boy live down here. Just saying. There you go. Now, I can't say anything, because I'll frequently... I expect you to have me on in the background while you clean your entire room. Oh my god, no! I worked so hard to get here. Just to get wombo comboed by the guy. Oh, it hurts. I'm in physical pain right now. And I still don't have the shortcut unlocked. Oh my god. I've wasted so many healing items for nothing. Oh, before we get going, I gotta pee real bad. So I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back, and then we'll keep dying a lot. Well, you probably don't want to ask your mom directly if she's cruising for a bruising. That's, that seems like a bad idea. But hey, have fun at the orphanage. You know, I've heard it can be alright. Make lots of friends with the other orphans. Okay, this is it. This is the run. I am going to get to that fucking shortcut. Time to activate my one actual skill in these games, which is running past enemies to get to the end area. The big issue with that part right here is I don't know where... I know what I need to do. I don't know how much poison accumulation I have. Harder for enemies to notice now. So yeah, I don't know how much poison buildup I have, so like, I'm starting to actually run low on those. So I actually have to wait here for a second to let it cool down. Yep, no way, no one. Okay. That should be good. Let's fucking go. I need, like, the swamp ring that lets me run through these without... Cool! I couldn't move. That was exciting. Yeah, I need the swamp ring that lets me run through this area. Okay, that was... I didn't realize that guy was the fucking deadliest enemy in this area, apparently. Does 2 hits instantaneously for half my health. That's surprising. Well, that's your answer. You can't argue with the Fortnite dance. Alright, well, I appreciate you stopping by, my dude. Have a good night, get some good sleep, and try to have a good day tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow night, I'll see you Wednesday. I appreciate it. I'm probably gonna need it. Do I have a poison resistance ring? Probably not on me. Adios, my dude. Okay. I feel like with this ring, I can go around now. And they won't notice me. Aha, I was right. Great success. Okay. Go back this way. Hang out here for a second so our poison can go down. Well, at that point, you need to shoot her back. You can't just let her fire upon you without returning fire. You know what? Send her to the orphanage. Quick, look around. What do you have nearby? Make an improvised weapon. There you go. Spooner. Go spoon your mother. It's the only solution. The only thing people understand and respect is violence. So spooning your mother is the only way to achieve that. I didn't know about you guys, or I forgot about you guys. I can't remember which. It's only sus if you make it sus. That's what my grandma liked to say before she passed. She had terrible, terrible dementia. Oh god, the slugs, they're worshipping something. It's Slurch. Slug Church. Alright, I gotta get it. Remove sword. Oh, I got the Moonlight Sword. Cool. This is in practically every FromSoft game. I think there might be... Why are they taking damage? I think there might be 2 games where this weapon's not... that this weapon's not in. Whoa! 24 faith. Impossible to block with a shield. That's pretty cool. I ain't gonna use it, but it's still pretty cool. Okay. I don't want to fight any of these guys, but I can't let them... I can't chase them through the swamp. And I can't get far enough. I don't think I can sneak by them. We're gonna go for it though. This is gonna be some high risk, high reward sports gambling here. I'll fight you way over here, away from your friends, if you want to come fight. Okay, this is great. Thief Ring is what's going to get me through this. Or at least to the shortcut. Okay, I just gotta run. I gotta go fast. Call me Ricky Bobby. Whoa! Good, good, spoon her. It's the only way you can achieve victory. Sun Tzu said, if fighting is sure to result in victory, then you must fight. So therefore, I feel like if spooning your mother is sure to result in victory, you must spoon your mother. Sun Tzu would approve about that. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but I hit him. If you killed me... Oh. I don't know where anyone's located, but you would hear me scream from your place of residence. Or you'd hear me scream from my place of residence at your place of residence. Well, I mean, depending on how she feels about all that, that's either, like, good or bad. Yeah, don't do that then. That's very bad. If she's into that, if she's cool with it, then fine. Did you burn anything down? Was it an accusation or an observation? We've got the shortcut. I never have to go through all that again. God bless America. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought. Remember, she's not accusing you of arson if you're actively setting a fire. I don't know what any of these items here are, but I guarantee I don't need them. I mean, yeah, that's a true and accurate statement. Yes, but unfortunately, the police generally do. Also, the people who own that house. Okay, I'm going to... He has not noticed me yet, possibly because of the ring I'm about to take off. Where is the black pine resin? Okay, you're gonna have to... Hold on a second. Oh! Like a Mack fucking truck he hits. Okay, stop hitting me like a Mack truck for a second, please. How you have a cannon for an arm. That's actually really cool. And if you weren't trying to shoot me with it, I'd be way more into it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the boss here was easy peasy lemon squeezy. The way here was difficult, lemon difficult. That was blindingly bright. Holy shit, that actually hurt my eyes. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Nexus. I actually don't know. I would imagine that, yes, it's still illegal to burn your own house down, except under very specific circumstances. And wanting to burn your house down is not one of those circumstances. How many levels did I get out of this? 4 levels, ooh.
Withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
I want to get vitality to 25. I feel like that's a good place for that. Oh, I might have enough to get... well, before I do that, let's repair everything.
I can forge weapons for you. You come back alive.
Okay. Yeah, I would recommend, we'll keep that on me, actually. Just don't burn your house down. That's generally my advice. You don't have to worry about the legality of burning your own house down if you just don't. Oh, perfect. And now I can level up one more time.
Then touch it. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Artha, may thy...
Okay. Let's get rid of the cling ring for a second. Put the thief ring on, I suppose.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
Organize. I don't need. Put all that away. That. Hold on to that. Don't need that. I don't need 15 fucking regenerator rings because I can only use the one. Probably not any over there I need.
You have a heart of gold.
Buy some more arrows and...
Your souls. You come back alive.
Okay. Try the man-eaters again. I got more health, so that might go well. Or we can try to get... Let's go this way. Because I feel like... I think I've been told, I've heard... I need to go this way. I was lied to. I was deceived. I heard having the thief ring makes it harder for those things to detect you, and sometimes, frequently, they won't. But based off what just happened, I don't think that's true. I think at least one of my friends is a fucking liar. Or maybe not. Maybe they weren't lying. Okay. I don't want to die! I just got human form. But none of those guys shot at me, so maybe my friend didn't lie. Game, please. Alright, there's that one. Okay. Alright, I need to just run past these guys up here. I remember that. Good enough, good enough. Okay. Didn't get hit. Don't care. That's perfectly fine. Ho ho! Almost got me. Whew. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, those things aren't noticing me, which is very helpful. I need one of those, like, stationary bike things, and I need to, like, wire it up where I can generate electricity, because, like, I've got so much nervous energy, I could power the fucking PlayStation, internet, and TV all at once right now. Please die. There we go. Got him. Woohoo! Okay. I think that's like the hard part done. Oh yeah, through here where there are even more slugs. I was trying to avoid falling down here. Okay, don't want to go that way. That's a bad way to go. That is not good. Estás muy no bueno. Okay. I think the boss is just right in here, right? Yes. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. We're just gonna hang out for a second, let the health tick back up to full. Try stealth. Ah, there he goes, okay. We'll watch this again because it's a cool little intro. Don't know why I ain't got no lips. Where we're going, we don't need lips. Buddy. Going pretty ham on this side, so I'm gonna walk across the street here. That was close. Didn't like that. Oh shit, broke a vase, broke a vase. He heard that. He hears vases. I need to get that blood loss built up on him. You want to turn around so I can... Did that one on the wall just move? Do I have anything that causes bleed build up from a distance? Thought I had kukris and things like that. I guess I don't keep them on me. That's not great. You can still see a statue up there. Back up a little bit here and let him keep doing his thing. Angry. Oh. I know he can't actually, like, hear me talk, but if I'm not, like, kind of quiet while I'm doing this, I'll end up being loud in the game. really need, like, the bleed from this to build up and start hitting them. That would be the most helpful. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it's what I need. Oh, hold on. My brother's calling. Hey, what's up? Alright, what do you need?
seekest, then touch the deep. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou, may thy strength. Thou then touch the soul of the mind. I am here. Then touch the soul of the mind. I am here. Thou seekest, then touch the demon. I shall await thy return. I am here. Thou then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdraw. Art thou, may thy strength.
walk off the edge right there. I'm gonna try to put my headset back on. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, I am back. That was terrifying. Buddy? He wanted to make sure I had my headset on and, like, positioned comfortably and all that before he ran back over. He's actually just a very giant sweetheart. He's a teddy bear of a manticore demon. Hey, welcome back. I actually just got my headset put back on. So you have fantastic timing. Come on, buddy. What do you got? Don't actually show me what you got. That's just like a figure of speech. Are you actually landed now? Are you gonna stay down here for a second? Oh god, get up, get up, get up, get up! I thought that took me off the edge. Don't even get me started. This fight has drove me insane. Yes, exactly. Just literally broken. I have fought this guy probably 15 times so far. It has taken me many, many attempts to get to this point. This is the best attempt I've had, but I've had the AI just hover off the ground, or just stop, like this. They just stop moving for a second. But yeah, I had the AI just like hover right outside of my range, and I mean, now I have a boa flip, so it's not as bad. But when they were doing it, I did not. And yeah, they just fly there, where I couldn't do anything. Fuck you, man-eater. Piece of shit. Oh. God damn, okay. That was a fucking fight. Not even kidding, that probably took me 15 attempts, maybe more. But yeah, the AI would like just freak out and hover in the air or stop walking. I'm gonna get the item off the body back here. Or just like stop walking, stop moving until I hit them. Fly 5 feet further back, then I can hit them and just hover there, looking at me angrily. Jesus. I would have lost my mind. I get it. Because I've also, like, had to do that for some of them. But yeah, I would have lost my goddamn mind. Oh yeah. I'm not surprised. Some of these bosses are fucking tough. Like, they definitely dialed it up a notch with the Elden Ring bosses. Or at least it feels like they dialed it up a notch with them. Now, another friend of mine told me that apparently there are 85 known bosses in the game so far.
Then touch soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of
Yeah.
the ghost withdrawn from its vessel.
I know, and I'm gonna beat all of them.
Soul of the art made thy
It's gonna take a minute, but I'm gonna beat all of them. And I have to beat all of them with this first character I made. Mostly just because I do plan on making a second character at some point, but I just want to do stupid shit with those characters. So with this first one, I gotta at least, like, beat the game.
Then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the... art thou... may thy...
And I wish... So whenever I started the game, I went as a, vagabond. Because, like, that seems like a pretty good, you know, starting one. And now I found some, like, cool faith spells, or incantations, I guess. I don't know what you want to call them. I found some of those. I found a fucking cool-ass scythe. Actually, I feel like it's the scythe you mentioned you found, where it's like, is it called, like, the wing scythe? And it's a faith weapon. Because so, that's the one I found recently. Okay. Yeah, I found that, and it seems really cool. Ow. That was a bigger explosion than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, no, it seems like a really cool weapon, so I want to use it, but I gotta get my faith up high enough. And it's funny, because I thought about making an Inquisitor, I think it is, whenever I was making my characters. I was like, Inquisitor sounds kind of cool, and then I can do some faith stuff if I want. But if I don't want to, I don't have to. Yeah. I knew you could. A friend of mine, like, basically had to almost, because he fucked up his character. Whoa! Fireball. So I know you can remake or respec your character. Ow, shit. That's good. I remember in 3, it wasn't terrible once you figured out what to do. You just had to make it like a third of the way through the game. And maybe 40%. That's good though, because I don't know, I'm not 100% committed on what build I'm going to do. Is this Heckle and Jekyll down here? Ow. Okay, guys, okay. I mean, I don't blame you. Yeah. Whatever the fuck they are. I found a really cool one that lets you shoot, like, yellow shit out of your eyes, and it causes badness buildup. Which, I guess, I've not really dealt with it much, but I guess it's like Frenzy. Yeah. That's the one, I got that one, and so I saw the enemies that use it. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. I saw the enemies that use it, because they're all around there, so I knew what it looked like, and I was like, this actually looks pretty dope. I kind of want to use this now. Jesus. There's no way you're poising through my attacks with no fucking armor on. There you go. Now you got bleeding. But yeah, that's the spell that made me like... Man, maybe Faith would be fun to do. Hey loser, I killed your girlfriend. Yeah. No, in the other games, Faith always felt like not really combat for the most part. Because other than, like, Lightning Spear and maybe one other attack, or one other spell or whatever, you didn't really get a whole lot. So I never really got the point of using Faith. Because other than, like, and like in this game too, other than in a couple of heals, you can do basically everything else that Faith can do better in other ways. But no, they definitely dialed it up with her Faith in Elden Ring so far. I have vague memories of this place. Yeah. Oh god! Something explodes back there. Forgot about that. No, but Faith actually seems like it's just, like, useful now. Can I just go past you? Oh, these are the guys I got the spear for, that's right. Much better. So when I was playing earlier today before I started streaming, and I actually managed to beat Godwin before I got on, or before I started here, which is pretty cool. But I almost didn't find him. Hey, buddy.
Oh, hello again. Hey, don't turn a cold shoulder. I have an eye. That treasure over there should be mine. But I'll let you. I promise.
Yeah, like I went through some of the castle, and I found, like, I think one other glyph, or not glyph, grace. Ow, shit. I had found one other grace in the area, so I hadn't really, like, fully explored it. And I guess I kind of forgot about it. And when I came back, I was like, oh, I'm getting through this pretty easily. But he was a bit of a bitch. But yeah, I almost completely missed him. I was exploring the lake behind the castle. I had gone, like, up north. I was doing shit up there. Have you found any of the legacy dungeons yet? Because they're fucking big. The worst part was, at least for me when I was fighting him, I have 2 skeletons that I can summon that are actually really good. They don't do a lot of damage, but because they're skeletons, unless their body gets destroyed, they'll keep respawning forever. So you summon them once, but you actually have, like, infinite skeletons, essentially. But his AoEs would keep, like, breaking their bones. Alright, whatever. Can't remember exactly how to get past through this area. But yeah, he was a bit of a bitch. But I think he's the last. Oh yeah? There's some cool ass bosses in this one. I will say so far, none of the story bosses for me have been, like, what I'm really liking. Is he? Alright. Or she, is it? I mean, that's cool. Most of the bosses so far, like I've said, have been pretty cool. My favorite has actually been a side boss, the Mariner. He's just kind of like a world boss you'll find running around. I thought he was badass fight. Not like, he wasn't super difficult, but just like, the concept of it, how it played out, and how it looked was just really cool to me. This way. And you actually fight a few of them. Or you can, rather, I suppose. You don't have to. I fought one, found another, but I was already in the middle of something and I didn't want to get distracted. So I went off and I finished that, and I couldn't remember exactly where it was, but I'll find him again. But I ended up joining a covenant super early by not by mistake, but by accident. Really, I didn't mean to, which is neat. I got some beast stuff. It's not going to be worth it. Okay, well, I can't hit these guys. Right? It's truly my favorite thing about these games, is being in an enclosed corridor and not being able to hit anything. Banga Lucchino Man, why you gotta be... That's not what I meant to do. Who's fucking invading me in here? I just wanted to run all this way, die to Flame Lurker, and, like, call it a night. That was my whole plan. Because, yeah, I need to stop in about 5 minutes. Excuse me, guys. Well, unless he's waiting right over here, I think my plan has succeeded. This is going to go terribly, for the record. I'm going to die in like 3 hits. I hate this boss so much. Oh yeah, big angry fire monkey. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Banga Lucchino. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, I couldn't do anything because that fucking message. Okay. We can't bother blocking any of his attacks. I just gotta dodge everything. Okay. I can't imagine he takes a lot of bleed damage. So, the one benefit to this weapon is going to be kind of negated here. Honestly, we're doing much better than I anticipated. Because I fucking hate this guy. Oh, shit. Glad I decided to push right there. That was definitely the correct thing. Did he forget about me? Come on. Get out here. Get over here. Come on. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Don't actually hit me. Oh. Oh god, that one hurt. That one hurt. We're good. This is going a million times better than I thought it would. Oh, ow. Don't do that, but you know, come on. Okay, we got him to about half. Oh, ah! One fuck up like that, and the whole thing could be lost. If I thought about it, I would have grabbed the fire resist ring instead of having the thief ring on right now. Because I don't think the thief ring's gonna help me much. I don't think he's gonna lose focus on me. You want to forget I'm here? Camera was not my friend right there. I'm pretty sure I x-rayed his thigh. I don't know where I'm at! need to just, like, run. Camera, you're gonna kill me here. The camera is more dangerous than this guy is so far. Got him. Oh my god. Holy shit. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Whew. Did not think we were gonna pull that off. I was literally planning on walking in, getting hit twice, dying, and calling it a night. Jesus, okay.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
God, I don't want to stop now, but I got to.
Lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
Strength and dex, I suppose. Get them all up to 25.
So the world might be mended. Art thou may thy strength.
Okay. Well, while I do the wind down, we'll go deliver some stuff. Okay, so that's gonna be about it for tonight. Planning on coming back tomorrow with Demon Souls, and then Wednesday with Digimon, of course. Whew. Oh god, it just hit me how bad I have to pee. Yeah, Demon Souls tomorrow, Wednesday Digimon.
What do you think? Be a blacksmith?
I'm
busy forging a weapon or sub-transport.
Yeah, this is where you get...
Souls. They're like powerful spirits of doing so, invigorated by a demon's.
Yeah, this is where you find,
Mighty
Ed.
weapons can only be blessed by all.
Oh, you always wrote down?
The highest grade of all. The highest grade.
Wait, can I not? I think if you fall down before you have the elevator working, it'll just kill you. Actually, that's not true. You can activate the elevator by this, I'm pretty sure. Ignore me, I'm a liar.
Yes, that's with it I can forge new breeds of weapon.
Yeah.
A wise choice. Bring me a demon soul.
Hey, I didn't get that trophy yet. Okay, so now I can get boss weapons. I don't have any of the stuff to get a boss weapon, but, you know, I could potentially get a boss weapon. I need colorless demon souls, so I can upgrade that so I get more health back. Okay, but anyways, I do need to get off here for tonight, otherwise I won't. So yeah, tomorrow Demon Souls. We could potentially finish it tomorrow because I only have... No, I have all of Bolteria to do still. The other areas I'm basically done with. But we'll finish it up soon. And then Wednesday for more Digimon, but that is it for tonight. Thanks for coming by, thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching, everybody. Oh! Adios, I will see you guys tomorrow.